So, on January 13th, the Joker was nominated for 11 Academy Awards or Oscars. Who the hell knows? I don't, who keeps up with this, really? You know, award shows. Who cares? But apparently, the Joker getting nominated for 11 awards is terrible. It's the worst thing that's ever happened in human history right now. That's because everything's so lame. Remember when everybody was worried about World War III, like literally 2-3 days ago? And there are people sitting there going, I'm leaving the country. Oh my God, can women be drafted? Then that just turned into a whole lot of nothing. It was a Mexican pissing contest between balding men. Now the big issue of the world is literally the Joker has 11 Oscar nominations. We are living in the dark timeline. So this film getting nominated for so many awards has led to the woke media becoming very upset. Slate, the same people who are angry with Ricky Gervais for saying those mean things about Hollywood, especially in a time when everyone was so worried about a war coming. The Joker's Oscar nominations are a joke. Stop the madness. The movie is dumb as hell. Thanks, Dan. I guess you've never really felt marginalized or kicked on and beaten up, whatever, you know. Dan's an alpha male. On Twitter, we got Mark Joseph Stern. He says, I've seen all the Oscar contenders except Joker. I will not watch Joker. Oh my God, Dan. Oh, it's Mark. Whatever. They're like the same people. They're all NPCs. Let's continue with the joke. Making a stand for the people. God bless you, Mark, for stopping the evil. Damn you, Joker. Damn you. You were supposed to make people shoot up places, but you didn't. Maybe if they served Popeye's chicken sandwiches in the Joker movie, there would have been a shooting. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. You can't make those jokes. You can't do that. Stu, edit that out. Let's see. Let me finish this tweet. And I feel fairly qualified to say that these nominations are insanely sexist and racist, so bizarrely biased towards white men that it feels like the Academy is straight up trolling us. Oh my God. Mark has broke the fourth wall. These nominations are disastrous. They are prejudiced and shameful. They send a message to women and people of color that their lives and their talents, their experience simply do not matter as much as white men's. These aren't just snubs, they are discrimination. God, thank you, Mark. You're a hero. As a man of color, and I'm sure that I can speak for many of the men in my audience that aren't white or mixed race, like myself, you know what it's about, dude. We don't care. I could say collectively, we don't give a shit. Got bigger fish to fry. I don't care if Little Women won an Oscar. Who cares? The only time I care is if I was getting an Oscar. If that shit turned around and said, it's a gun and voted for an Oscar. Speaking truth to power in the face of Susan Wachowski in the YouTube community system going out of its way to stifle his channel, he stands tall while having dirty socks in his sink. But since that's not happening, I don't care. These award shows are nothing but a circle jerk for the rich and famous. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because the Joker pisses off a lot of people who don't like me. So I'm in it for the win. Oh, speaking of which, that reminds me. Oh, good God. Wait till you hear this one, dude. Give me a second. I gotta click some links here. I've been trying to figure this out, right? Okay, on Twitter, B-Boy, whatever, takes a clip from the Slate article that I just read you the tip from. So let's read it. I read you the tip. Get it? Joker is not actually interested in any of those things. It is interested in shocks and thrills and put up whatever. So the Joker gets these awards, and this guy, another blue check mark, Matt writes, I'm wondering if Joker being nominated is one of the triumphs of Gamergate. If you're anything like me, you're trying to figure out how the is Gamergate a part of this? But as I said before, when I was talking about, what was it, Captain Marvel 2? Everything is Gamergate with these people. Everything. It has been literally 24 hours, and I don't understand what the hell this guy's talking about. How is this a triumph of Gamergate? Why doesn't he elaborate some more? I wonder if he finished tweeting that and he thought to himself, wow, that was a stupid take. I'm going to feel this one in the morning. Jesus Christ. These are the people you're dealing with. Here's one from Memology. Ren, who's going to PAX South. I swear, everybody who goes to one of these PAXs, 9 times out of 10, they're a douchebag or they're a thought. Anyone else not seeing Joker because you already experienced enough entitled, whiny white dudes on a daily basis, and the thought of paying $11 to see another one makes you want to suck a tailpipe? Question mark, just me? The hell are you talking about, Ryan? Ren, whatever the hell your name is. I don't care. Let's move on. There's enough Twitter retardation. If we go back to before Joker even hit the mainstream theaters, or maybe it did, I can't remember. Here's a classic one from New York Times. Sarah Stewart, it's reasonable to ask if the Joker will inspire would-be killers. Well, Sarah, where's the article where you go, my blistering hot take was wrong. It didn't inspire any killers. I'm just looking for clicks. If you go to the LA Times, is the Joker a dangerous movie? Our critics have it out. No, it's a movie. Art imitates life. Salon, Joker is a wildly uneven mess and a dangerous one in the wrong hands. Why the Joker is dangerous. This one was pretty good. The movie itself was genius. The kind of genius that left me shook in my seat for a while after the lights came back on. I wasn't really sure I wanted to get up and leave. Truth be told, I didn't know if it was safe to just get up and leave. It was almost as though I was scared Arthur Fleck was going to show up out of nowhere and shoot me with his gun for no special reason except that he could.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
The movie was so horrifying for this woman. She was literally seeing Arthur Fleck waiting around the corner to shoot her and then do a weird little dance. The reason why they wanted this movie to fail is because it was counterculture. It was counter the narrative. You see, the whole social justice movement is all for underdog stories and so on, long as it suits their narrative. The Joker didn't. It didn't vilify the marginalized heterosexual man with a mental illness like it should have done. Instead, it almost made his movie a triumph in a sense. In a way that Arthur Fleck fought back against the system and struck a chord with many other people who felt completely downtrodden and became a hero, an anti-hero, whatever you want to call it. This isn't the way they wanted it. But I'll tell you this today. If the Joker was reshot and starred a woman, they would be jerking off in the aisles as to how brave and bold a move this would have been, because that's the world we live in today. As one female writer did a tweet saying these sort of things, and everyone sat there and pretty much acted like it was the greatest tweet ever. It was better than Jesus coming back from the dead. That's how good the tweet was, my dudes. And if you look at all of this old crap, CNN, the Joker's a film about a marginalized, it's going to encourage copycat attacks. ABC News, a young man who loudly cheered and applauded the on-screen murders sent some people heading towards the exits in the crowded theaters of Manhattan's Times Square on Friday night. A guy who went a little crazy by clapping too loudly during the shootings in the Joker film, people left. Meanwhile, I can't even play the video of those Rilo fans screaming at this screen of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Nobody left. Nobody felt threatened. And frankly, I think you're more likely to be stabbed by a Rilo fan than you are to be stabbed by someone who saw the Joker. On top of that, let's look at a classic one. Heather Antos, you may have remembered her from the last video I did on Captain Marvel and how she's one of the women that led the whole feminist movement in Comicsgate. Hashtag take that toxic masculinity. Anyway, if you trip back, thank you, Dad Eraser, for looking at this, because Lord knows I don't care to look at her tweets. In 2013, around the time of Heath Ledger's Joker, she absolutely loved the Joker. And I'd say Heath Ledger's Joker killed more people than Arthur Fleck's Joker. Hell, he tried to kill a cruise full of people. She writes, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. Winky face. Hashtag Joker, hashtag Batman. The Joker will always hold a special place in my heart, especially Death in the Family. That's where the Joker shoots Barbara Gordon in the back. No, wait, Death in the Family. That's the wrong thing. Well, I'm thinking of Killing Joke. Let's move on. Death in the Family is when Robin died, I believe. Anyway, painting of the Joker I did a few years back for fun. Hashtag throwback. Hashtag Joker. 2014, huh? Blah, blah, blah. I love Gambit, but I'm more fond of Loki, Magneto, and the Joker. She does some more Joker art. She really likes the Joker at this time in her life. Uh-oh. Society's changed. The Joker's bad now. Oh no, Joaquin Phoenix, you naughty man. It was not that long ago when a socially isolated, disgruntled white man who felt wronged by society quite literally dressed up as the Joker and shot up a movie theater in Colorado. Didn't that happen around the same time as the Heath Ledger Joker movie, which she seemed to like and even did a painting of?
Really, Queen? No.
All of a sudden, what, Queen? Really, girl? All right, let's move on to this one. Around September, when the Joker movie came out, the new one, why the Joker movie is problematic. Rachel Miller nails it. Good work, Rachel. Thank you for being a beacon of hope. The point being, Heather is a hypocrite. And a lot of these people who are on the anti-Joker bandwagon are probably hypocrites. They're looking for their woke points on Twitter because that's pretty much what our society has devolved into, especially when it comes to Twitter. Going for blistering hot takes that follow along the lines of Nietzsche's herd mentality. Everyone says this is bad, then it has to be bad. I'm with them. We have to put a stop to this. I'm a hero. I don't care about the Oscars. I don't care if the Joker wins one. I'd like it to win one just to piss these people off. The Oscars' top nominations overwhelmingly white and male. Joker leads the nominations, but it's the least diverse lineup since Oscars So White Backlash 4 years ago. Who cares? It's an award show for rich people. Why do we care? So a few black actors didn't get nominated for something. Am I supposed to care? It ain't gonna do a damn thing for me if they win. I remember when O.J. Simpson got off for murder. Chris Rock summed it up best when he said, "What did we win? I didn't get my O.J. prize in the mail." And I'm like, "You're right, Chris. This don't matter to me." But it does piss off people that I find incredibly annoying. So good for the Joker. I hope they win one just to make these people squeal some more. Because Lord knows they're not going to apologize for some of these horrible hot takes. All these people on Twitter sitting there acting as if the Joker movie is going to lead to some mass shootings. Everyone, "Oh, I'm afraid to go to the movie theater. Someone's going to shoot me." You're not important enough to shoot. Have you ever thought that people care so little about you they don't even want to kill you? That's the world you live in. The most interesting thing will happen to you is maybe you'll have a surgery at some point in your old ass life, and on Christmas dinner, you'll sit around with the family. "That time I had to get my appendix cut out and I was near death has really reminded me how important family is," because nothing interesting has ever happened to you ever. You are lame. You suck. Accept it. My God. I'm going to the Joker press screening because I know there will be paid security looking out for idiots. In this country, we choose guns over art. So yes, you should be afraid an idiot will be inspired by the Joker. And the sad thing is, there were no shootings for the Joker movie. None. And not one of these Twitter blue check marks even said, "I was wrong about the Joker movie leading to mass shootings," because then they'd have to admit an admission of guilt. And it'll never happen. Like, this man is going to be shot at a movie screening. No one cares about you, Matthew, and you know it. Hell, the women you date don't even care about you, Matthew. My God, if I ever reach a point where I'm that gay, I'll have to kill myself. Typical woke media. Useless as in trying to paint anything they don't like as evil. That's pretty much it. The reason they didn't like the Joker is because they were worried incels would feel good about themselves for 5 whole minutes. And an incel should never feel good about himself in America because that's the world we live in. Look at this guy. He's an incel. He's chubby. He's built like a character from the Goonies movie. He's even dressed like one. And people fear these men. You're afraid of them. Why? The world has done nothing but shit on them, and they go on Reddit and complain about it. And they have every right to, because you know what? Life sucks for a man. But God have mercy, a movie comes out and someone might actually feel like they identify with a character that stands up and does something. Granted, I guess you're not supposed to shoot people, but Lord knows every movement in the world ended with some sort of shooting. On top of that, no one ever said they were sorry about the mass shooting garbage. You know what else they didn't talk about with the Joker? Is the fact that the Joker then became a symbol People were painting up their face as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker in Lebanon as they protested against a corrupt government. What does that tell you? Literally, the Joker film became something as a protest against the mainstream bullshit. The status quo, the system that's in place that is inherently flawed. No, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how now the film is too white. Before it was too dangerous, now it's too white. But what about the people who dressed up as the Joker protesting the evil Lebanese government? Oh, forget about that. That's nothing. That's nothing. Those filthy incels. They don't respect women. Go see Little Women. Get me out of here. Please tell me I didn't go too long. Where the fuck is the stop button? Oh my God, no. And also, I'd like to elaborate a little bit more on the comment of this country chooses guns over art. What is he even talking about? This country chooses money over art. Look at every form of entertainment media we have now. It's all creatively bankrupt. There is no art anymore. Music industries continuously look for people they can package to sell trash. We have people who are in the top charts that need 10 motherfuckers to write a song that's about as lyrically deep as a nursery rhyme. And you're going to sit here and pretend guns is the reason why America has no art anymore. No, it's capitalism is the reason why we have no art anymore. Because companies and corporations swoop in and take up something that is actually beautiful and brilliant. Then they rip the soul out of it and they stick their hand up it like a puppet and make the mouth move. And before you know it, we have a Star Wars trilogy starring one of the least interesting characters ever created in all of media. The ultimate Mary Sue, Rey. No, that's not a sign that we have artistic issues. It's the guns in movies like the Joker. My God, have you looked at Instagram? Where's the art? The most popular Instagrams involve half-naked chicks showing off their ass every 5 seconds. My God. As an artist, it is the darkest day in which I am forced to live. Do you know what it's like to be a Renaissance man in this day and age? It sucks. Look at me. I'm more talented than Jake Paul and Logan Paul will ever be. Hell, you could put them together in a fusion and they'll never still touch me. And look who's broke and look who are the ones that are rich. It's the guns in the Joker movie, though. That's why everything's so fucked.